Hello, and welcome to a brief episode of BMS, Bible Made Simple. I am your host, Pastor Dr. Yvonne Scott Miller. About May of 2020, I was cut off from Facebook. I was cut off from being allowed to advertise or to boost my post. You see, I'd used my boosting ability in my ad section to get the word out, get the gospel out. I used it to boost my sermons and my post, letting people know about the good news of the gospel and about One Lord teaching ministry. I'd used this for years and spent thousands of dollars. Then all of a sudden, boom, with one ad, Facebook decided that they would cut me off. It was a simple ad of a YouTube post of my podcast. The error was that I had the Anchor logo in the corner, and for that reason, they, boom, cut me off. I made a lot of inquiries into the Facebook advertising section, and finally, after weeks, they replied, "Sorry, we discontinued you in error." But yet, it's been over 6 weeks, and they have yet to restore my ability to boost or to advertise. So today I was sweeping the floor and I asked God, why? Why are they cutting me off like that? You see, I was allowed, or we were allowed, the One Lord ministry was allowed entry into a competition that's going to be occurring between September the 21st, 2020 and October the 16th, 2020. It's called a Community Thrives Challenge. 501c3s from across the nation who have been allowed to promote their cause, their vision to the world. And those who are successful at doing so will be granted additional grant funding, up to $1.3 million. And so I saw this, I received the invitation, I'll put it that way, to apply for the grant. We applied, and this week we were accepted into the competition. So it was my game plan to create and update my Mighty Cause ad and to use my boosting ability on Facebook to get the word out, to invest some revenue into Facebook boosting ability to get the word out. And so that thing had been on my mind all week long, and it was troubling me because it was limiting me in my ability to share the vision and share the Mighty Cause ad with people. And so as I was sweeping my kitchen, God said these words, "Least you say you made you great." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Least you say that you made you great." I knew what he was saying. He was referencing Genesis, the 14th chapter, the 23rd verse. It is in Genesis, the 14th chapter, the 23rd verse, that Abraham has just rescued Lot from being in captivity. And as a result of the spoils of war, Abraham has become potentially quite rich, quite wealthy. And he's encountered Melchizedek for the first time. That's in Genesis 14 and 18. And this is the first place in Bible history that we see a tithe being given. And he gives Melchizedek a tithe of all the spoils, but yet he does not receive any of the spoils for himself. And Melchizedek says, "Take it." And Abraham replies these words in Genesis 14 and 23. "That I will not take from a thread, even to a shoe latchet, and that I will not take anything that is thine, lest thou shouldest say, I have made Abraham rich." So what was God saying when I was pondering and whining about losing my ability to boost on Facebook ad? He's saying that when I do what I do for One Lord and the visions that I have given you, I don't want you to say that it was your skills, your strategy, your expertise that made it happen. When I do what I do for one Lord, all you will be able to say, Yvonne, is, but God, but God, but God. So if there is something that has been blocked in your life, we can't blame everything on the enemy. Ask God what the cause may be. And he may just simply say, like he told me, least you said you made yourself great. I had to close that door. Till we meet again, be blessed, be a blessing, and check us out September the 21st, 2020 on Facebook Without a Boost. Amen.